Welcome back to At Home with Sonja. Today I'm bringing you Winter Decorate With Me marathon packed with inspiration for your post-Christmas decorating. If you're wondering how to transition your home into cozy and timeless winter decor, this video is for you. I've compiled all my favorite winter decorating ideas from last year to help you refresh your space for the new year. From warm textures to elegant touches, you'll find endless inspiration to make your home beautiful this winter season. But before we dive in, I want to take a moment to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and say how incredibly grateful I am for each and every one of you. Your support truly means the world to me. If you're stopping by for the first time, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on future decorating inspiration. And let me know in the comments how you're decorating your home for winter. I love to hear your ideas. Now grab a warm drink, get comfy, and let's dive into these winter decorating ideas. My friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sonja, and today I'm going to be sprucing up my front porch, adding some winter decor to it. It's not very Christmassy, like overly Christmassy, but I do want to change a few things out, make it more snowy. As you can see, my sign over here is completely falling apart. I gotta fix it. I'm gonna switch out some wreaths, get rid of some of the red from the pot, and then I am contemplating about leaving these trees and making it more look like a wintry wonderland a little bit, adding some white touches to it. I really like the trees in here for the Christmas, but if you've been around on my channel, you know that every other year I have done the similar pots in there, and I wanted a little different, a little change, and now I'm a little bit almost regretting, because if I removed the trees, it's gonna be bare and kind of ugly looking for next couple months, whereas if I had the greenery, I could just remove the Christmas part and just leave the greenery. I was contemplating about making some, and maybe that's what I will end up doing, but not today. I think for now, I think I'm going to leave it. And I was thinking about adding some like white skirts. I don't actually have white skirts, maybe just some white blankets or curtains underneath the trees to make it look like they're sitting on top of snow, because that's kind of the vibe I want to go with, is more like a wintry scene. Although it's raining, not really winter here. I am dressed like it's polar vortex outside, but it's just very damp and a little tiny cold, but it is raining. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. So I'm gonna remove a few things from the porch that I no longer want here, and then I'm gonna bring out all of my stuff that I do want here. So as I mentioned, whenever I decorate for winter, I like to keep things fairly simple. We come from a season of a lot of stuff, especially in my house. I have 5 full-size Christmas trees. I think it's 5. 3 on the main floor. Yeah, 5 full-size Christmas trees and lots of knickknacks everywhere. I just want to kind of minimize the decor for the next couple of months. So for the front porch, I tried to make it look wintry by adding touches of snow-like decor. And inside, I like to keep things with lots of greenery, darker greenery, and wood tones all mixed in together. So the first thing that I did is remove some of the red from this pot. Anything that kind of screamed Christmas, I removed. I also took down the wreaths, the mat, and the sign. Just before, while I was packing up the inside, I did take the pillow off the chair, and I also took the blanket to get it washed, so that way it was ready for the winter decor.
You said it was the last time but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake.
While I had both of my doors open, I decided to hang up my wreaths. These are wreaths that I created over on my DIY channel. Super simple. I used all Dollar Tree materials, so I think each wreath was just around $5.
Let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. You said it was the last time.
I also want to say that before I go ahead with the decorations, we are also going to be moving on to the inside and doing a front foyer in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for after I'm done decorating this, just because I'm not doing an awful lot of stuff here, so I wanted to have a bit of a longer video than maybe just 5-10 minutes. So this will take me to decorate this, so I just thought I'd let you know. I have also decided to unplug all of my lights in this time because I will not be turning those on. I had them all on a timer to come at dusk and then turn off about 6 hours later. So that's done and over with. We will not be taking down the actual lights until it gets a little bit warmer and the roofs aren't icy.
You keep coming back to show me sorry you have changed now, but it's the same old story. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again.
So I did decide to go ahead and add some white. I'm actually going to use a curtain around here. I did cut some of this curtain up for a DIY at Halloween. So I had extras, so I just cut it to size to fit underneath the tree, and I just think it gave it a nice snowy look.
Taking them down, it's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again. Have to get over you
Now I wanted to put up a sign. I just love this sign, and I no longer can use it in my hot cocoa station because I just have nowhere to put it. I made the sign several years back. I think it was before even YouTube. I just took a large canvas, painted it black with some chalkboard paint, and then I used white chalk to write it. I actually found a picture online of a hot cocoa sign that I liked, and then just traced it out, not traced it out, but kind of like what looked at it and then tried to write my own way on it, to look similar to the sign. And I absolutely love the way this turned out. And so last year and this year was the first year that I started hanging it out outside, and I love the way it looks because we are still in a hot cocoa season, especially in Canada. I did just recently see at Home Depot that they have double-sided tape, command tape, that works on brick. So I probably should get that for the signs that I'm putting up here. It'll probably be a little bit better than the rope, because rope works well and I can adjust the height and all that stuff, but it doesn't do very well with the wind, and we do get quite a bit of wind here. But for now, I'm just going to hang it up with the rope.
I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to. I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone.
Now over on this chair, I did put out the same blanket I had for Christmas. I just love how white and soft it is, and I think it looks great for both seasons. And the pillow was another DIY. If you watch my channel, you know I use a lot of my own DIYs, and I made that off of a drop cloth that I got at Dollarama, and just had glued a pillowcase and wrote out "Let It Snow," and that's it. As well as this mat is a DIY as well. The mat came from IKEA, and then I used my Cricut to make a stencil, and I stenciled "Let It Snow." Now the home sign I've had for a while, again another DIY project, and I thought for an O here I could hang up one of my it's a Norfolk pine wreath that I have. This was a new addition to my Christmas decor this year, and I did add a snowflake underneath. I just thought it gave it a little nice touch.
What a crime and what a shame to let go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you.
And then I'm going to add this bucket. I did buy this bucket like this, and then I added some vinyl cutout to the other side, and I've been adding some snowballs. I should go get some more snowballs. These are just random white balls that I had around the house, and then I did buy some actual snowballs from Dollarama. They're just large pom-poms, but they call them snowballs. But when the wind picks up, sometimes they fly away and I can't find them.
I could be driving to your place, but now the
So it is all done, and I quite like the way it turned out. It is similar to last year, but definitely not the same. So after I give you a little tour, we're gonna head on inside to the front foyer. Now I am moving inside and it's a couple hours later, and I'm going to be decorating this console table. I also bought a fake tree that I want to put up here, and then add another wreath and all the fun stuff. So I'm going to start off with assembling my tree. The tree that I bought was from Amazon. I will have it linked down below. It is about 4 feet tall, but I wanted to add it to this large pot. I just needed something a little different. I'm not sure if I am 100% sold on this. As you can see, I almost dropped it. I did have to go back and create another base for this pot, but like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it here 100%. I don't mind it. I'm just not sure if I love it. So for this whole decorate with me, I did not buy a whole lot of new things. I did, however, order 2 trees from Amazon. They were a Christmas gift, and then I'm planning on just getting maybe another pot and couple and I think that would be in a couple things, maybe some new stuff for Valentine's, but I typically don't go overboard for Valentine's Day, but since I do have the daycare kids back, I always find it's fun for them to see a little bit of Valentine's Day decor. So I will be adding some, just probably not nearly, like not even 5% of what I do for all the other seasons or occasions.
In the wildest dream, I'd see you again. Never dreamed about nothing else other than you. I always thought I'd be waiting in vain, but suddenly there you were. Never thought it'd be easy to feel you in my arms, but now we're here and
to fill in the tree, I am putting all of these reusable bags to some use. I have so many of them because I am notorious of forgetting to bring the bags with me, or I'll bring them with me and forget them in a car, and I remember with the full cart of groceries as I'm at checkout. So I have a lot of these, so I'm just going to add them, and I'm adding green ones to the top just because I'm going to be adding some deer moss on top of it, which is kind of greenish, so I didn't want to add some bright color or anything like that because that would show through a lot more.
And I wanna buy you, 'cause I can stay till the morning, or stay till the dawn, but just hold me now. I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind, 'cause right now we're not together and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better whenever you're around, whenever you're around. Yeah, whenever you're around, whenever you're around. Is it too late to feel you? Is it too late to tell you about how much I'm sorry for the things I have done, for the things I never
will have to work on massaging these leaves to droop down more. And now over here, I'm adding the same kind of a wreath as I did for the outside to add a little bit of a wintry touch to my home sign. And now we're going to move on to my console. And this console I thrifted and remade, kind of did a high-end dupe over on my DIY channel that you can check out. I just actually recently this week shared some of my favorite furniture look for less dupes that I've created. Basically see something you like and I need, and go out and buy a piece of furniture at the thrift store or Facebook Marketplace and make it upcycle it to look like the high-end dupe kind of thing. So that's the video that I shared recently, and you can find my DIY channel in the description box. So I added this vase, and these leaves are very similar to the plant but that I added in a pot, but they're a little bit darker. And I didn't think I was gonna like it here because it was like boom boom, two of the same things, but actually do like the way this looks all together. This dough ball I got 2 years ago for Christmas. It was a very expensive dough ball. I wanted a dough ball so bad, couldn't find anywhere, and then there was a store a couple towns over that was selling it. I think I ended up paying upwards of $160 for it. I think my husband got sick and tired of listening how much I want a dough ball, so he actually told me to order one, and it was my Christmas present. About 2 weeks later, HomeSense had brought in tons of them for like $30. So was a little bit upset about that, but what can you do?
But I promise, dear, I'll never let you go. So don't let go. Get close to me. Oh, don't let go. Get close to me. My body's waiting for you. I know your body's been waiting too. I wanna be so much better.
So I'm keeping things simple this year. Usually I would fill up the trunk of this truck with stuff like probably pine cones or snowballs for the winter season, but I kind of like it just empty, so I left it empty. And I was just playing around with this basket because it wasn't really working for me with the way I placed it originally, so just trying to fluff out the blanket, change it up a little bit, and then I did turn the basket a couple times because I thought I wanted some of the basket parts to show.
Whenever you're around, I wanna say something clever to get in your mind. 'Cause right now we're not together, and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better.
And here it is all finished. I do love with the way this entryway turned out. I think it's very airy and inviting, not too much stuff, lots of the wood tones and a lot of the leafy greens, which I absolutely love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Let me know what you think. If you've been around for a while, let me know what you think about the tree in the pot, or do you like the sticks better? I would love to know. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Starting with the fireplace, and I wanted to tie in some of the color scheme from my entryway, which I shared last week. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic start to a new year. I have been trucking along trying to get the house back in order with the decor, and I also started with a decluttering series. I have posted my very first video a couple days ago. I was working on my shoe closet. I started with that shoe closet because it's the first thing that the parents see when they come in through that mudroom, and it was a little bit embarrassing with there was so many shoes there, and it was just a huge mess. So I got it all straightened out. I got rid of some stuff and just a little bit better organized. Make sure to check the video out if you're looking for some organizing inspiration. So I will be posting those type of videos once a week alongside with lots of decorating still coming your way. I wanted to keep this fireplace very simplistic. You know, I'm not a minimalist by any means, but this definitely felt very minimalistic for me. I really liked having something in this corner. I had a floor lamp during the holidays, but since I like having that lamp in the family room, I felt like I needed something here. So I got this olive tree off of Amazon for a really great deal. It was a present to myself for Christmas. It's 5 foot tall, but I am putting it into this Dollarama basket that I spruced up for a separate DIY last year, and I'm rising it up a bit with lots of stones from the dollar store, about half a foot. I will need to go out and get more deer moss to cover it up. I really like how this looks in this corner. the opposite side, I wanted to add height there as well, just to anchor the space, so I added back the lamp that I had here before. This lamp has been made over for so many times, and I love to find a bit of a different shape for the bottom of it. I'm kind of done with the way it looks now. That is what my next thrift item is that I will be looking for. Here on the coffee table, I wanted to add these black wooden candelabras with these tapered candles. I really love the way they look and like having them on this coffee table. I am pairing them up with some more greenery. I played around with what to add next and ended up adding this bowl and filled it with the pine cones, cinnamon sticks, and dried florals. I am adding this pillow to the couch to match the blanket in the basket in my foyer. So this is what my living room looks all complete. Let me know what you guys think. The little side table between the two chairs still needs picture frames, but I can't remember where I put the ones that were here. So I am looking for them right now, but here it is what it looks like now. I'm keeping the snowman here. It is a wax melter. So for the winter season, I'm gonna keep the snowman. Now let's transition to dining room, where I will continue to embrace these natural tones. I'm going to swap out the holiday centerpiece with almost the same fabric table runner as the pillow and the blanket. For me, the key to achieve a cozy winter decor is to harmoniously blend earthy tones and wood accents while embracing simplicity and natural elements. I think this is a much better spot for the small olive tree, and it ties in the olive tree in the living room, kind of having the same flow throughout the house. These candelabras that I have here came from Temu, and the tapered candles are a little too wobbly in them whenever I put them in, so I'm just melting some wax so that way it acts like glue to the bottom of the candle. So I just melt it, drip it in, and then place the candle in there, and it should make it a more of a snugger fit. I am adding these little vases that I picked up at Dublin Mercantile, and I have added little olive branches from the Dollar Tree. And then continuing with the same dried florals and pine cones, I am adding them into this cloche and continuing with those wood tones, because the cloche has the wood that's kind of almost similar to the rest of the wood tones in the house.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do. Hold my hand and look me in the eyes so I can tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. Every day is something new.
I hope that these decorating tips inspire you to create a snug and inviting space and transforming your home into a heaven of winter coziness. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for some more inspiring decor ideas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future content. And until next time, stay warm and keep decorating. Thanks for watching.
If I spend it with you, oh, I want you right now, and I need you right now, you right now. My world is spinning round, round, around. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sonja, and in today's video I will be adding some wintry decor to my family room and kitchen. But first we will be installing some blinds to my back windows. And I would like to thank SmartWings for sponsoring this part of a video. If you have been here for a while, you know that I have never replaced curtains I had on the windows at the back of the house after the reno. I just wasn't sure which ones I wanted, and if I even wanted curtains or if I wanted blinds. We did go out looking at roller shades, and I definitely knew after that that is how I wanted it to go, as I liked it when they were open. It left the view unobstructed, and then at the same time when closed gave the privacy that I was looking for. So you can imagine when SmartWings reached out to me, I was super ecstatic. So I have ordered SmartWings motorized roller shades, 100% blackout linen. And the ordering process was super easy. You just have to make sure you measure right, and they even have instructions for that, whether you want it inside or on the outside of the window. And they're totally customizable from size, color, type of motor, type of mount, what kind of balance, remote, bottom bar, and so much more. All the smart blinds orders include manuals, charging cables, installation screws, and brackets. Both mounting and installations are very easy. The installation process was painless, and it took less than an hour to install and connect to my smart home devices. SmartWing motorized roller shades have an integrated battery that is USB-C rechargeable. It is much more safe and applicable, suitable for living room, bedroom, study room, restaurant, and business area. They can be installed easily by yourself. In my case, it was by my husband, and control and automate your smart shades by smartphone, smart speaker, or remote. SmartWings shades are compatible with Amazon Alexa, Google Assist, Apple HomeKit, and others. The multi-channel remote control can control at most 15 blinds separately. If you choose 0 channel, it will control all blinds connected to this remote up and down together. It uses a quiet motor, automatically lifting without chain or cord, so definitely safe. And if you live in Canada, this is especially important because chains are no longer allowed. The roller shades that I have chosen are compatible with all of the smart home devices that I have mentioned. The fabric is in color stoned. I have chosen the mount type on the inside. And then the valance has a cassette with fabric insert, and the bottom bar is fabric wrapped. It also came with solar panels, which we still need to install. We just weren't sure how to fit it behind the screen on one of the windows, so we kept that off. It also came with a 5-channel remote, and I did not go with the light blockers as I didn't need any. I strongly encourage you to check them out. I will have a link in the description box for you to do so. Now that the blinds are installed, I can start with decorating. I am going to start over here in the corner beside the chair. I'm going to bring back the lamp that was here originally. I really like the way it set the tones, especially in the evenings, because whenever my other lights in the hallway are lit up, it kind of leaves a glare on the TV. As you can see, it picks up all the lights. So I like to have in the evenings just two of my lamps on, and it really does set nice ambiance. And now, especially with those blinds, it will just make the room feel even cozier. I've also decided to move the dog toy bin over here. I was just finding that the fireplace was getting a little too scratched. Every time Duke went to reach for a toy, I think he would scratch the fireplace. Over here on the couches, I'm going to add back some of the pillows that I had before. These whitish creamish pillows came with the couch. It was a whole custom order process. I got to pick fabric, the color, and the firmness of the pillows. And then these stripe ones I did get at HomeSense. I do love my couches. I think they are the best couches I have ever owned. I love the fabric. I love the look of fabric. As you can see, everything kind of is going that way with the color of the fabric in that linen color. I absolutely love it. However, I do not think we are family that should have nice things like this, because I am continuously picking up hair, cleaning off hair off the couch. I did have to wash the couch already once. The dogs don't even go on the couch, so obviously it's us that are making the couches dirty. And yeah, so but it did wash really well. I did have it professionally treated for stains, but if there's ever a stubborn stain that can come out, then they will come out and clean it themselves. But for just general cleaning, I just use my little green machine, and I do wash off. Everything does wash off. It's almost like the oil off of our hands on the armrests is what gets the couch dirty. Over here on a side table, I do love to use this vase. I have had this vase for several seasons, and I'm going to be adding these wintry floral picks. I think they came from Dollar Tree. They are almost like cedars that are frosted, so they look like they have a bit of snow on them, and then there's little snowy pine cones there as well. I didn't want to put anything too tall because my husband does complain that it obstructs his vision for the TV, so I wanted to keep it nice and low. And this time, instead of kind of grouping everything together in the middle of the coffee table, I decided to spread it out a little bit, and I'm kind of liking the way that looks. I'm gonna show you how I did it in just a second, and I want to know what you guys think. And the last thing that I'm going to decorate over here is the side table. Still the same side table, still haven't found one. I was just actually on Facebook Marketplace trying to figure out a side table that I like. Ideally, I would like a round, tall table to go here, but they're all either too short or not big enough. So, in the width. So the hunt continues. I do like how I did this area. I think the pops of cedar, just the color cedar there, just adds pops of color. And here is the further away look of the room. I think it looks so nice and cozy and not overly done. Now moving on to my kitchen. It is nice and clean. Everything has been removed, and I'm going to start off by lighting this candle. This is a soy wax candle. It was a fundraiser that a friend of mine was having for her daughter's baseball team, so I bought a couple candles. And since I am slowly switching all the candles to soy wax candles, I was glad that those were that type. So I'm going to add my pantry sign back over here. This is from Tailored Canvases, and it says Bilicic Family Pantry. Actually, the proper way of saying my last name is Bilicic, but in Canada, everybody pronounces it Bilicic. So, and it actually, if I think it was the Patriots football coach, if you look at it, the history of his last name, it's actually the same last name, but I think his they pronounce it Belichick, and it is spelled a little bit different, but only because it got changed when his ancestors moved to U.S. It's just a little bits of information there that you probably did not need. So anyways, it says pantry, many ingredients with nothing to eat, and that's often the case, and especially with my kids. So now I thought I wanted to use this tray because I did buy it specifically for the kitchen, to use it in the kitchen, and I've used it now for about 2 or 3 seasons. But as you will see later on, I do end up taking it off. This vase and the tray and even the cedar picks all came from HomeSense, and I've had them now for a while. The vase I did get, I think, last season, but everything else I've had for a while. So instead of a tray, I'm just going to have it sit on its own, and I added this wooden pedestal that came from Bouclair, and I thought, well, it would look nice if I do some baked goods, or I can even buy a big round candle to put on here. In the corner here, I'm going to use this wooden bowl that I thrifted a while back, and I'm going to just add fresh fruit in it. Not only will this look good with a little bits of pops of color, but it will also smell good. I always like the smell of fresh fruit. And on the opposite side, to cover up one of the outlets, just because the other one we use, I am adding some of my thrifted cutting boards and a little thrifted pot with some greenery that resembles I think it resembles rosemary, I would say, yeah. And I thought this looks good. It adds that little bit of pop of color. Just keeping it very simple, especially during the winter season when we do a lot of cooking and baking and spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So I just wanted to keep it feeling fresh and airy and not cluttered. And over here on the coffee side, I'm going to create a little coffee station. No more hot chocolate. We are into teas and coffee now. So I'm just keeping it very simple and just adding a couple pieces of decor. I like having this cloche here with the little small pine cones, but I did feel that the cloche was a little too small, so I opted for a bit of a bigger one. I do love how this turned out. It's very simple, not too much decor, and I think that is what I am looking for this season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out the link for the shades, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.